Network proudly presents Kentucky High School Volleyball on Kool TV. Now let's go courtside for the pregame show on Kool TV. And good evening from the Palace on the campus of Raceland Worthington High School. Welcome into the pregame show as Raceland and East Carter get ready to square off here in 16th Region Volleyball. Good evening, everyone. James Carr, happy to have you along with us here. Rematch of a contest over in Grayson. It was won by the Rams 3-1. Can they pick up win number 14 here tonight or hold off this East Carter team? Had a win last night over West Carter, 3-1. We'll take a break. We come back. We'll preview the matchup, meet our starters, and get you ready for a good one here at the Palace. Raceland and East Carter coming at you live right after this on Kool TV.
The Greenup County Public Library system is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter.
JD Flooring, 2017 Ashland Road, Greenup, has been family-owned and operated for over 30 years, featuring top-of-the-line material, guaranteed installation, and absolutely no one can beat JD Flooring's price. Need to replace your current flooring in one room or the entire house? Call JD Flooring in Greenup, 606-473-0411 for a free estimate. A call can get your house ready for any occasion. You'll absolutely love your new flooring from JD Flooring, 2017 Ashland Road, Greenup.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at WorkReadyKentucky.com.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more. Offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Back here at the Palace as we get you set for Raceland and East Carter. And what should be a good showdown between these two. As let's take a look at the visitors this evening. The East Carter Raiders. Nine and 6 on the season. Win last night over West Carter. Double check Tuesday night, a win over West Carter as they knocked off the Comets 3-1. They've won 4 consecutive with wins over Rose Hill, Morgan, Fairview, and West. They met with this Raceland team back on August 29th in Grayson. That was a 3-1 loss. They won set 1, and then the Rams took care of the remaining sets after that. Taking a look at the Raceland Rams, 13 and 7 on the season, just getting back from the All-A tournament. They took a tough loss in the pool play, fell into the consolation bracket, played into the championship of the consolation bracket, fell to Paintsville in that one. So a tough loss for the Rams. They lost last time out to Russell, 3 games, and the really kind of sets things up for a little bit of a tighter contest in the 63rd district standings when we'll take a look at those a little bit later on. Look at some key players for this one. We'll start first up on the net. Kinsey Burton and Kaylee Braden for their respective teams. Burton, 115 kills, 11 blocks, 151 digs, 19 aces. Braden has really come on strong this year. 100 kills, 2 blocks. She's the third player on the team with triple digits in kills this season, joining Shaylee Holbrook and Skylar Brown Morris, who lead the team respectfully. 89 digs for Braden and 18 aces. Through the offense goes the two setters of this team. So Kaylee Rogers and Cody Haddix. Rogers 269 assists, averaging just about 5.4 a contest with 126 digs, 19 aces for Rogers. On the other side of things, everything goes through Cody Haddix. 405 assists, averaging over 7 a game, 199 digs, and 43 aces. She is really, really good from the service line. Head-to-head, we'll take a look. Favoring the Rams from the kill category, 530 to 439 at the block. Rams have really done a good job with a double block as of late. You can see the Raiders are really good defensively, though. 833 digs on the season for the Raiders in their 15 contests. 194 aces. They're very solid from that service line as well. Alexis Thompson, 85 of those 194 aces that she has to her credit. All right, we're about ready for this one to get underway, so we'll step aside for a break. When we return, we'll get you ready for First Serve, Raceland and East Carter, coming at you after this on Kool TV.
Rev up your autumn adventure and refuel at Clark's Pump and Shop. Make a pit stop and treat yourself to our assortment of snacks and drinks. Clark's Pump and Shop has the perfect treats to satisfy your fall cravings. From our seasonal lattes and iced coffees to specialty donuts and desserts. Don't just fuel up your vehicle, fuel your taste buds at Clark's Pump and Shop, your ultimate road companion. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
In addition to the Greenup location, Stultz Pharmacy's newest location is at 437 James Hanna Drive in South Shore, but has retained the name you know and love, McDonald Pharmacy, with the same great service you'll find in the Greenup location, with free delivery service and their convenient drive-thru. Get your vaccinations and allergy shots, and of course, great prescription service at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup and McDonald Pharmacy, James Hanna Drive, South Shore.
Stultz Pharmacy.
I'm April Perry, the CEO of Kentucky Farmers Bank. On average, our employees have been with Kentucky Farmers Bank for over 10 years, and that is important to you and us. We want you to know who you are dealing with. Whether you are financing a new home, buying a car, or remodeling your kitchen, Kentucky Farmers Bank is the better bank for all your needs.
Kentucky Farmers Bank, the better bank for all your financial needs since 1931. Located in Ashland, Summit, and Catlettsburg. KentuckyFarmersBank.com. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Where does your money go? When you bank with us, your deposit becomes your neighbor's loan. A real estate agent sells a house. They get a commission. They deposit it with us. We use it to make an auto loan to one of our customers. Hometown people helping each other grow. That's what it's all about. First and People's Bank and Trust Company. Member FDIC. We are the home office.
All right, back here at the Palace, getting things ready to go as East Carter will serve it first, and off we go. Brown Moore's on the back row. Here comes near side of Braden with a big swing, and that one's wide of the back line. And the point goes to East Carter, and they lead at 1-0. Alexis Thompson, good service there. It's a free ball sent over by the Rams. Off to the far side. Big swing and a block at the net. Burton digs it out. There's Braden with a big swing. Back row with a dig there by Gracie Duff. Brown Morris with a punch and way too strong. And it's 2-0 East Carter early on. I'm going to apologize early. I've got a player on the floor for East Carter that I do not have a roster number for. She is not on the roster. Here's Burton down the pipe, and she puts it in there for the point. And East Carter rolling early. They lead this one 3-0. Good start for the Raiders. And put that one down for the point as it's a 4-0 Raiders lead. Blistering hard start here. Spurlock touches that one across. Back near side, Braden blocked at the net. Diving save by Mackey and a heck of a dive there by Cody Haddix. Rogers up front. Off to the far side, blocked at the net. And a double block there of Haddix and Spurlock pick up the point. And gets Raceland on the board. It's 4-1, and the Rams will serve it. Cody Haddix, junior setter for the Rams. Here's Burton. Touches it across just enough to get it in. As Mackenzie Burton puts it down for the point. And it's 4-1. Check that 5-1, my mistake. Ball tipped over at the net. Free ball coming over by Mackey. Up front, Combs. Burton punches it across. Here's Braden on the far side pin, and she sends it into the net. And it's 6-1 Raiders. Kind of emulates a lot of what that match was over in Grayson. They got out to a quick start. Rams got things going in set 2 and turned it into a really good contest. Raceland will pick up the point. They trail at 6-2. So Reagan Mackey. Good service there. Burton up to Rogers. There's Brown Morris. Holbrook with a big swing. Holbrook can't play it, or Jimmy Burton can't play it at the net. And it'll go down for the point. For the Rams, they trail at 6-3 with the service of Reagan Mackey, one of the 7 seniors on this year's squad. Burton punches that one in and puts it on the tape. All right, Mackenzie Burton at the service line now, leading 7-3. Haddix near side to Gracie Reed. Double block there by the Raiders. They'll come back to Reed. At the double block again, Haddix digs it out at the net. Reed pokes it across, and they'll get Reed in the net. So the point to the Raiders, 8-3, they lead it. Free ball lifted up by the Raiders. Joust at the net. That one's won by Spurlock. And Raceland will pick up the point. 8-4. And Spurlock will go to the service line. Cross court. Haddix comes back to Holbrook. Big swing there. She's blocked by Combs, but it's out of bounds, and the point goes up for the Rams. 8-5 Rams lead it. Alexis Bond lifts that one across. Here's Brown Morris with a touch at the net. Spurlock on the back row. Holbrook back line. Rogers up front. Big block at the net there by Brown Morris. Mackey with a bump up front. Holbrook with a lob. Rogers with a set to the far side pin. Double block at the net. And the Rams pick up the point. Here's a look at your Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay on that double block that the Rams put down just a moment ago. And Spurlock sends this one into the net for an error. So 8-6, East Carter leads it. They'll go back to the service line with the ball in the hands of Hallie Bush. And she's going to get an ace off of that one as the Rams couldn't control it. (10-6) is our score, and then Bush serves that one into the net. So the service error gives the Rams the point. They're down 10-7. Big swing off the far side pin there by Thompson. Brown Morris down the pipe. Back row Burton. Rogers scrambling. Mackey comes back up front to Haddock. She'll lob it across on 2. Burton from the deep row puts it in the back corner and down for the point. Kenzie Burton found a hole in that back line and caught the corner. And it's 11-7 East Carter. Here's Reed. Push back row. Reed fires it back across. Lifted up by the diving save at the net by Bond. Back over to Thompson. And Thompson gets that one in for the point. 12-7 Raiders lead it here in set 1. Lydia Combs. 15 aces on the season. Good service by her, and that one's deep. So Rams down by 4, 12-8. Gracie Reed, the senior, good service. Free ball lifted over. That one's going to go deep. Saved by Peyton Mackey. Here's Braden with a dive or big dagger across the net. As Braden puts that one down with authority for the point, makes it 12-9. Gracie Reed. Here's Bond. And she sends that one into the base of the net on the attack error. The Rams have it down to 2. Big swing there by Burton. A nice dig on the back row. And then Haddock lofts it across on 2 for the point, and it's down to 1. So Gracie Reed did this in the win over Greenup. She went to the service line and served out 10 straight points. And a great service there for the ace. And we're even at 12. We get a sub for East Carter as Bush will come off. Avery Giles will check in. So Reed back to work, even at 12. Another good service. Burton on the back row and comes up empty on the swing, and the Rams take the lead 13-12 for the first time in the match. And timeout now East Carter as they try to slow down this run here that the Rams have mounted. East Carter came out of the gate blistering hot. Rams maybe a little slow getting going. And once they got things going, they've got Gracie Reed back on the line, and she's really gotten things rolling from that point. Good look there inside the huddle with Bill Farley and his ladies. Take a look at the Rams' upcoming schedule. at West Carter, or assume they'll have West Carter here next week. Then they go to Fairview, Boyd, and Greenup. They've got the East Kentucky Tournament of Champions at Rowan County on the 7th of October, and they'll close things out at Lewis on the 10th, and then Johnson Central here for senior night on the 12th. All the games here at home. Catch them on Kool TV. All right, out of the timeout, Rams with a 1-point lead. Gracie Reed's service. Rogers takes it off to the far side pin. A big swing there by Burton. Here's Brown Morris up by the pipe. Fires that one down. It's lofted back over by Rogers at the net. Brown Morris will try it again and gets this one on the line in front of the Raiders bench for the attack and the kill. 14-12. Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay on that last play a moment ago. Error on the Rams. And the service error by East Carter makes it 15-13 here in set one. Skylar Brown Morris to the service line. Pops that one into the net. Neither team has been able to kind of get out of the other's way in this one. So back to McKenzie, or check that, Alexis Thompson from the service line. So they've made one full rotation for the Raiders. Here's Burton back up front with a big swing. Brown Morris with a dig on the back row. Spurlock brings it near side and gets it in. Did get a lot on it, but got it right where it needed to go. It makes it 16-14. So now the Rams have made a rotation back, and it's Cody Haddix with the service. There's Mackey. Haddix with a punch. Nice running save there by Duff. Mackey up front. Holbrook goes back corner and puts that one wide, and the point goes to the Raiders. So 1 point Raceland lead. Side out for the Raiders, and Kaylee Rogers gets that one off the side of her hand. Braden keeps it in. I think it might have been out either way. You get a big swing at the net by Shaylee Holbrook to put that one down with authority for the point. 17-15. Rams in front by one. Reagan Mackey, the libero for the Rams. Back to the service line, wearing the different color jersey. Raiders do not operate with a libero. Holbrook through the double block of Burton and Combs and puts it down for the point, and then the lead is 3. So back-to-back kills for Shaylee Holbrook. Makes it 18-15. Good service there by Mack. Push near side. Raiders scrambling and can't keep it in. What was out to as many as 5 for the Raiders. Now they trail by 4 here in set one. Good service there over the tape and an ace for Reagan Mackey. And the Rams now with their largest lead. And Jennifer Clark asked for a timeout. Their second of the set. Clark took over the program back in 2018. Bill Farley took over Raceland in 19. Both have had success, and you look at East Carter and all the success they had there under Kathy Harris and those regional championships that they played into, and Jennifer Clark has had a long way to go through all of that to try to get that team back to where it was, of being that dominant force through the 16th region. You look at Raceland back in the days of the early 20 teens when they made those runs through with head coach Jason Clark. And you've got two programs here that have had the ultimate success. Raceland played itself into the region championship game last year. East Carter would love to get back into that spot. But two great programs with two great head coaches that have been going at each other for the last couple of years, and it's been good contest every time they've hooked up. All right, back underway. Rogers will punch this one across and pick up the point. Just kind of put a little backward punch to it and dropped it right in the hole of the Rams' defense. And that'll send Mackenzie Burton back to the service line. Burton leads the team in kills and blocks. Also has 19 aces to her credit. High lofted serve to the back row to Brown Morris. Near side to Reed with a big swing. There's Burton on the back row. Burton fires it backward but can't get it in. And the point goes to Raceland, and it's 21-16 here in the opening set. That'll send Faith Spurlock back to the service line. Spurlock, 15 aces this season. Here's Bond on the far side pin. A double block there. Dug out by Rogers. Combs with a free ball. Maddox with the set. Brown Morris up on the front. Good dig by Burton. Thompson with a free ball lifted across. And then he'll get Haddix into the net. And actually, no, they're going to say that they got her with the double touch, so the two-ball touch. So point East Carter. They'll side out. They trail it 21-17. Hallie Bush back to work. Haddix scrambling. Rams not able to get in system. Diving save there by Burton. Brown Morris tried to climb the ladder and ran out of rungs. There's Haddix. There's Rogers back up front. Off to Thompson on the far side pin with a dart. Dug out by Mackey. Her younger sister Peyton sends it up, and the Rams get it across. Now the Raiders are scrambling. Bush with a free ball. Here's Haddix up front. Holbrook with a big swing into the double block, and they'll get it down for the point. That was a four ball. Either way, it's going to go down for the point for the Rams, as they'll get the error on Alexis Bond. So 22-17, Rams lead it by 5. And the service there by Holbrook is deep out of bounds. So a 4-point deficit for the Raiders here in set number 1. Lydia Combs. There's Brown Morris up at the net and fires that one past the point of the block attempt of Bond, It's 23-18. Kaylee Braden checking back in as Reagan Mackey will step off. See if the senior Gracie Reed can serve this one out. Thompson. Nice cross-court attack and puts that one home for the point. Went back corner and dropped it in, and it's 23-19. So now Alexis Bond. Rogers up front to Burton with a big swing, but she got that one too stiff, and it's out of bounds, and it's set point coming up for the Rams, 24-19. So Skylar Brown Morris will try to serve this one out and give the Rams an opening set win. Lobs that one across. Raiders can't control it, and East Carter is going to fall in set 1 as the Rams win at 25-19. Set 2 when we return after this on Kool TV.
The Greenup County Public Library system is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter.
JD Flooring, 2017 Ashland Road, Greenup has been family owned and operated for over 30 years, featuring top-of-the-line material, guaranteed installation, and absolutely no one can beat JD Flooring's price. Need to replace your current flooring in one room or the entire house? Call JD Flooring in Greenup, 606-473-0411 for a free estimate. A call can get your house ready for any occasion. You'll absolutely love your new flooring from JD Flooring, 2017 Ashland Road, Greenup.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at WorkReadyKentucky.com.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Back here at the Palace on the campus of Raceland Worthington High School, Raceland wins set 125-19 as they'll have the service to start things out here in set number 2. James Collier, happy to have you along with us here tonight. My crew, executive producers Felicia Collier on cameras. I've got Skylar Gallion, Cam Bryan, and Celia Martinez, 3 members of my media class here at Raceland Worthington High School, doing a fabulous job as always. As a good start there by the Rams, as Cody Haddix puts it in for the ace. The Rams jump in front early 1-0. Rams trailed set 1 by 5. They were down 6-1. Played themselves right back into it and then ran away with a nice win after East Carter just could not find some traction after they lost their momentum. And a big swing by Kaylee Braden on the far side pin. And the Rams out swinging quickly, 2-0. They lead it here in set 2. And the Rams graduate Elizabeth Rigsby, and they lost a big swing there at the net. And it's kind of the question, who was going to step up and fill that void? Skylar Brown-Morris has really extended herself into that spot. Shaylee Holbrook has had a solid season, and then you've gotten a really good year out of Kaylee Braden, who's kind of started to fill in that supporting cast, if you will. Side out for the Raiders. They trail at 2-1. Here's Holbrook on the near side pin. A double block there by Burton and Rogers. Holbrook pushed to the back line. Rogers scrambling. Rams trying to keep it in, and they're not going to get there as Reagan Mackey goes diving into the stands. And we're even at 2. Getting late in the season as both teams will play into that second full week of October. And we're going to, Rams were out of rotation on the service. So the error will point to the Raiders, and they lead at 3-2. Brown Morris with a diving save. Mackey floats it across to the back row. Free ball lifted over by the Raiders. Braden gets into the net on the far sideline, and the point goes to East Carter. Had the perfect play there with the left hand, but couldn't keep herself out of the net. So the Raiders now on a 4-0 run, and they are doubling up the Rams. And then Thompson fires this one into the net for the error. Side out Raceland. A good look there over the shoulder of Kaylee Braden. Here she comes right at you on your screen. Good service there. Free ball over, and that one's way deep on the far sideline. Again, I cannot tell you who that player is I do not have a player on the roster. I apologize. But that player is not on the Raiders roster. So 4-4 our score. And Burton with an attack at the net that goes into the net. And the Rams back in front by 1, 5-4. Braden with the service. Rogers up front, lofts it across. There's Haddix. Holbrook from the near side pin. Big swing of the back row, and that one goes home for the point. That'll even the set at 5. Side out East Carter as they'll go back to the service line. And Kaylee Rogers, 19 aces, leads the team at 269 assists. She's kind of that spark plug that makes this offense go. Gracie Reed up front and sends that one into the net. Point East, and they take the lead. 6-5 here in set 2. Haddix with a push. And the Raiders can't play that one across. And we're even at 6. So Faith Spurlock back to the service line for Raceland. A line drive service. That one's call it an ace. As she sizzled the tape across on that one. 7-6. Rams back in front by 1. Big swing on the far side pin. Rams dig it out on the back row. Holbrook up front. There's Thompson. Now Rogers. Burton with a free ball. Free ball over by Brown Morris. Burton tried to launch it back down. Came up empty. And then the Raiders send this one out of bounds on the far sideline. Bill Farley screaming out as the Rams go in front by a deuce, 8-6. Good service again by Spurlock. Big swing and a double block at the net. And then in a tack error on the far sideline on the Raiders, and it's a 9-6 lead. Back in is Hallie Bush. Spurlock's a floating service off of Thompson for another point. Third ace of the contest for the Rams, and a timeout for East Carter. 10-6 here in set 2. Unofficial stats. Holbrook with 3 kills for the home Rams. Mackenzie Burton with 5 of the 9 for East Carter. Take a look at East Carter's upcoming schedule. Go to Greenup next, then back home for Lewis and Elliott. They'll play in that same tournament that Raceland is in over at Rowan County in the East Kentucky Tournament of Champions on the 7th. Then 2 games at home with Greenup and Bath. They'll close things out on the road at Rowan on the 12th. So back out of the timeout. 10-6 Rams lead it. Happy to have you along with us here on Kool TV. If you've not subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up if you like what you see. Hit that little bell. You'll get an alert every time we put some new material out. Back row for the Rams. Haddix up front. Reed far side pin. There's Rogers. Thompson fires a dart across the tape. Holbrook blocked at the net. Dug out by Mackey. Brown Morris with a lob across, a nice dig at the net. And they'll get a lift on East Carter. Heck of an effort there by Alexis Bond to get that ball airborne. But either way, it goes to a 5-point lead for the Rams here in set 2. Already in front 1-0 in the match. Rogers up to Burton. Burton with a push on the back row to Spurlock. Reed on the far side pin with a bullet across Duff on that back row. Alex with the set up front. Brown Morris on the pipe with a big swing and just deep. Big swing there by Schuyler, but could not find the tape on the back line, and the point goes to the Raiders. They'll side out, and it's 11-7. Mackenzie Burton back to work for the Raiders. Spurlock, or check that, Holbrook, with a big swing on the far side. Free ball lifted over by the Raiders. Here's Haddix. Ball tipped around. Brown Morris fires it back across, and we get the 2-ball against Brown Morris. So 11-8 is the score. Reed with a free ball. Holmes fires it across. Now Holbrook. Free ball by the Raiders, Burton. Haddix puts it in motion. Brown Morris with a big swing. There's Thompson. Big swing on the far side. Diving save on the back row. Mackey lofts it across. The Mackey and Mackey combo in the back row there saves it. Big swing up front by Bush. Free ball by Reed from her bench. Good volley here by both teams. They'll go back to Bush on the far side. There's Reagan Mackey. Brown Morris up front. Holbrook with a push. Rogers out of the back row. Haddix with a dig. Holbrook near side on the cross-court attack. Burton back row. Bush with a big swing. There's Mackey. Brown Morris punches it across. Thompson's there for the save. Combs goes cross-court. Diving save by Haddix. Rams scrambling with a free ball to the back row. Here's Rogers. Goes back to Bush. Far side pin and into the net. And the Rams win the point. That's one of those points you love to watch and be a part of. What a point that was. 12-8 your score. But, man, what a volley. Both teams diving back and forth. And finally, Raceland able to take advantage of the East Carter error on the ball into the net on the far side. Here's Bond. Sends that one back row, and she's going to put that one in for a point. 12-9 Raceland still leads it. And the Raiders to the service line. Haddix with a free ball. Burton steps 2. Rogers up front, off the top, so with a big swing, and that one's deep. 13-9, Rams lead it. They'll side out, and Reagan Mackey back to the line. High school football tomorrow night. Raceland welcomes in Newport Central Catholic. Battle for the barrel over in Grayson with East and West Carter. You catch both of those games right here on Kool TV, beginning with the pregame shows and countdown to kickoff at 7:10, 7:30 kickoffs. Thompson just over the tape as it tumbles across for the point. Raiders side out. They trail by 3 here in set 2. And Lydia Combs to the service line. Thompson floats it across. Brown Morris with a big swing. And a great save, but they can't get it across. And that'll go home for the point. Holbrook led the Rams that night with 17 kills. Gracie Reed had 10. Good service there by Brown Morris as she floats that one in for the ace. As the Rams pick up their fourth ace of the match. And the lead is out to 5. 15-10 here in set 2. Leading 1-0 in the match. Burton. Rogers up front. Floats it across. And a push in there by Reagan Mackey for the point. She saw the opening in that back corner and just fires it in there. So a 6-point lead for Raceland, their largest in the match. 16-10 our score. Here's Rogers. Thompson on the far side. And sends that one out of bounds. And it's 17-10. Right now I've got East Carter hitting at a 15%. And Thompson into the net again. And it's 18-10 Rams here in set 2. Rogers up front. And that one into the net by Bond. The Rams now with a 9-point lead. Thompson comes off on his Giles. Rams trying to pick up a commanding 2-0 lead here in the match. Out to a 9-point lead here in set 2. Spurlock up front. Goes into the far side corner, and it's out of bounds. So 19-11. Alexis Bond back to work for the Raiders. Here's Braden. Blocked at the net by Burton. And Burton with a big block at the net. 19-12 there as Mackenzie Burton leads the team with 11 blocks coming in. She picked up another one there for a point. Gianna Cook up front. A nice save there by Haddix. Keep that ball in play. Giles goes back corner, and that one's out of bounds. So an 8-point lead for the Rams. Cody Haddix back to the service line as the junior setter will try to close this one out and give Raceland a 2-0 lead. Cook out, Holbrook back on. So now you've got Braden, Spurlock, and Holbrook up front for the Rams. Giles, Rogers, and Burton up front for the Raiders. Haddix near side. Holbrook, big swing. Dug out there by Bush. Point goes to the Rams. It's a 9-point lead, a chance to make it a digit lead. If they can put this one through. Kiara Meyer checking into the game. Her first action, replacing Skylar Brown Morris. Running service there by Haddix. Burton with a push. Diving save there by Mackey. Holbrook fires it to the back corner. Rogers up front. Here's Bush down the pipe. Blocked at the net. Spurlock with a big block there at the net. Here's Braden on the far side pin with a backward punch. Thompson. Near side Holbrook. Rogers with a save. Free ball by Burton. Backpedaling is Reagan Mackey. Holbrook with a big swing again. Nice save by Combs on the back row. Rams set it up near side. Holbrook again. Thompson on the far side pin. Here's Braden with a cross-court attack. And puts that one down for the point. And it's a 10-point lead for the Rams. 22-12 here in set 2. Rogers up front. Todd Burton over on the far side. And into the net she goes on the attack. Make it 23-12. The Rams 2 points away from closing out set 2 and taking a 2-0 lead in this match. Haddix off the tape. Near side Holbrook. Blocked at the net. Braden with the save. A joust at the net. It stays on the tape. Raiders save it across. It's Hallie Bush. Holbrook with the left hand. Nice dig there by Thompson. Braden. She was off balance on that one as she attacks it into the net for the air. And that cuts the lead back to 10, 23-13 as Thompson will go back to the service line. 85 of the 194 aces for this Raiders team coming in by Thompson. And Raiders will pick up the point. And it's set point. There's Burton, couldn't haul it back down. So 24-13, and Kaylee Braden trying to close things out. Rogers, far side on the attack and put it in for the point. So side out Raiders, but they trail by 10 here in set 2. As Kaylee Rogers will go back to the line. Haddix near side to Reed, and they'll get her on a lift. Call it the 2-ball, if you will. Cody Haddix called for the infraction there. Rogers in the loss to Raceland back in August. Had 11 digs, 25 assists in that match. Raiders took set 1 in that contest, and then the Rams clawed back with 3 straight. Your team in system as of the moment. Reed comes cross court. A nice step 2 by Rogers. Combs tries to save it, and that one's going to go down for the point and give Raceland a 2-0 lead here in the match. Set 3 when we return after this on Kool TV.
Rev up your autumn adventure and refuel at Clark's Pump and Shop. Make a pit stop and treat yourself to our assortment of snacks and drinks. Clark's Pump and Shop has the perfect treats to satisfy your fall cravings. From our seasonal lattes and iced coffees to specialty donuts and desserts. Don't just fuel up your vehicle, fuel your taste buds at Clark's Pump and Shop, your ultimate road companion. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
In addition to the Greenup location, Stultz Pharmacy's newest location is at 437 James Hanna Drive in South Shore, but has retained the name you know and love, McDonald Pharmacy, with the same great service you'll find in the Greenup location, with free delivery service and their convenient drive-thru. Get your vaccinations and allergy shots, and of course, great prescription service at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup and McDonald Pharmacy, James Hanna Drive, South Shore.
Stultz Pharmacy.
I'm April Perry, the CEO of Kentucky Farmers Bank. On average, our employees have been with Kentucky Farmers Bank for over 10 years, and that is important to you and us. We want you to know who you are dealing with. Whether you are financing a new home, buying a car, or remodeling your kitchen, Kentucky Farmers Bank is the better bank for all your needs.
Kentucky Farmers Bank, the better bank for all your financial needs since 1931. Located in Ashland, Summit, and Catlettsburg. KentuckyFarmersBank.com. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Where does your money go? When you bank with us, your deposit becomes your neighbor's loan. A real estate agent sells a house. They get a commission. They deposit it with us. We use it to make an auto loan to one of our customers. Hometown people helping each other grow. That's what it's all about. First and People's Bank and Trust Company. Member FDIC. We are the home office.
Two games to none, Raceland lead as we welcome you back here to the Palace on the campus of Raceland Worthington High School. James Carr, happy to have you along with us here tonight. My crew this evening, executive producers Felicia Collier, and on cameras, Skylar Gallion, Cam Bryan, and Sela Martinez. Members of my media class here at Raceland Worthington High School. These kiddos have knocked it out of the park this week. Skylar and Cam worked with us on the golf tournament we did up in the girls at Hidden Cove, and then the boys was down in Irish Hills in Mount Sterling. Sela was with us on football last week. And both Sela and I think Cam will be with us tomorrow night on football. Again, Raceland football tomorrow night at 7:30 here at Rams Stadium. They'll bring in Newport Central Catholic, 7:10. I'll be with you for countdown to kickoff, 7:30 kickoff. Over in Grayson tomorrow night, Battle for the Barrel, a big one, of course, East and West Carter. Spencer Hutchinson will be on the call over in Grayson. 7:10 countdown to kickoff on that one, 7:30 kickoff, and you can catch all the action right here on Kool TV. Raiders will serve it to start set number 3, and off we go with Alexis Thompson. Spurlock with a big swing at the net. Thompson steps 2 with a big dig. Free ball lifted over by the Raiders. Here's Haddix up front, near side to Braden. Blocked at the net. Rams fire it back across, and they'll put it in for the point. East Carter led set 1, 6-1. And then the Rams stormed all the way back to win that set, 25-19. Rams cruised in set 2. And Cody Haddix drops in a dart for an ace. Rams pick up their 5th ace in the match. And it's 2-0. Burton, nice job there at the net to get it across. Haddix up front, goes out the back door to Braden. Thompson on the far sideline. Free ball over by the Raiders. Near side, Holbrook with a big swing through the double block for the point. Shaylee Holbrook gives her 4th kill in the match. It's 3-0 Raceland. Another good service there by Haddix. A punch over by Rogers. Holbrook with a hot hand. Haddix feeds her near side. Burton with a punch across. Braden with the save, but they'll get her with the 2-ball. So the point, East Carter, they'll side out. They trail at 3-1. And East Carter was trying to get a sub in as Duff was trying to go out. Combs was trying to get in, and they were ready to put the ball in play and had to stop and make an adjustment. So here we go with Kaylee Rogers. Brown Morris traveling to the back row. She's laughing. She almost got knocked off her feet. Free ball over by the Raiders. Near side, Holbrook with a touch. Diving save there by the Raiders. Thompson fires it to the back row to Brown Morris. Holbrook will try it again with a dart. Thompson with a nice save. Giles from the back row. Spurlock gets it left to her and got a little bit out of sync on her attack and comes up empty with the error. Raiders take the point 3-2. Braden with a push. Rogers near side to Combs. Through the double block. Rams scrambling. Braden with a free ball. A good one at that. Rogers goes back to the far side. Pin and a double block at the net by the Rams as Spurlock will pick up the block for the point. Rams 4-2 here in set number 3, leading the match 2-0. Reagan Mackey puts it in play. Here's Burton down the pipe. Diving save by Mackey. Free ball over by her after Reed made a diving save next to her bench. Holbrook near side. Thompson stuck on that back row for the moment. Haddix on the far sideline. Reed lofts it across. Right to Rogers. Giles up front. Free ball over by the Raiders, Burton. Here's Reed on the far side pin through the double block. Diving save by Rogers. Brown Morris lifts it forward. Here comes to Holbrook with a big swing. There's Thompson and sends it to the rafters. Another good volley here between these two. Holbrook with a big swing through the double block. Another diving save by East Carter. Holbrook will try it again into the double block and gets that one down for the point. Another big volley. We've seen a couple of those in this match. 5-2. Rams lead it here in set 3. Mackey back to work. Rogers up front. Burton with a touch for the point. Precision there for Mackenzie Burton. And she puts it down for the point and picks up her 6th kill of the match. And she'll go back to the service line. Near side to Reed with a touch. And Reed with finesse on the sideline. Bond tried to get to it, could not do so. So give her the point. And it's 6-3. Faith Spurlock back to the service line. Coming on your screen. Good look from up top. Here's Rogers. Bond on the far side pin. Spurlock a diving save. Brown Morris with another diving save up front. And then a good find there by Haley Bush. Or check that, Kaylee Rogers, my mistake, who found the opening there in the back row and pushed it down for the point. And it's 6-4 as the Raiders side out. And Hallie Bush will go back to the service line for the Raiders. Down by 2, trailing in the match, 2-0. Reed with a big swing. There's Bush. She'll fire it across. And they'll get her on the infraction. 7-4, Rams lead it, side out. Shaylee Hoberg back to work. And put that one in for an ace. Got that one to dive right in front of the Raiders' back row. Another high arcing serve. Rogers up front. Thompson on the far side pin. Falling backward, she lobs it across. Here's Brown Morris with a big swing at the net. Dug out by Thompson on the far sideline. Combs lifts it across. Peyton Mackey up to Haddix. Near side to Reed. Combs goes far side. Brown Morris. Here's Bush with a big swing and doesn't get it across. (9-4) Rams lead it. Rogers off to Thompson. Thompson blocked at the net. There's Bush on the back row. Thompson brings it across. Brown Morris with a big swing for the point. Skylar picks up her 4th kill of the night. Raceland with 18 to East Carter's 14. They lead this match 2-0. Attack error there by the Raiders makes it 11-4. East Carter's hitting at a 3.7% in this contest. I think you talk to Jennifer Clark, and she'll immediately say, way too many errors. Gracie Reed fires that one down with authority. 12-4 timeout Raiders. And while we got a break in the action, let's take a look at our district standings. We'll start first with Raceland. A tough loss to Russell in their last contest. That puts Russell now at 4-1. Raceland 3-1. Still with contests yet to go with Greenup and Lewis. Greenup at 2-3, Lewis at 0-4. District tournament this year, I believe, is at Greenup County. So Raceland still with 2 games to play. And, again, they've got those road contests against Greenup and Lewis still to decide things, how it would play out. Over on the 62nd District side of things, East Carter at a perfect 5-0, West Carter 3-2. Morgan County at 1-4, Elliott County at 0-3. So Raiders in full control of that number 1 seeding as they'll get ready for district tournament time coming up in the near future. And we'll play into the second week over, and then district tournament time will get going And we'll get a point for East Carter as the Rams were out of rotation on the service. So 12-5. Raiders back to work from the service line. Reed can't get that one across. (12-6). Raiders trail it. And Lydia Combs back to work. Here's Rogers up front. Blocked at the net. Dug out there by Bond. Bush launches one across. Here's Thompson on the far side pin with a big swing. Near side to Reed with a dart. Thompson fires it across off the fingertips and out of bounds off of Mackey for the point. Alexa Thompson picks up her 4th kill of the match. 12-7 Raiders trying to stay in this one. Trying to force set 4 and then you get through 4 and get it to 5. Anything's possible. Thompson with another big swing. There's Holbrook. Near side to Reed. Cross court. Nice save there by Thompson. And they'll get a 2-ball on East Carter. So 13-7. Duff back on. Out goes Combs. And Gracie Reed will go to the service line. Reed has been really good from the service work in the last few matches. And starts things off here with a point. Give her an ace as the Raiders could not control it. And the Rams now doubling up the Raiders 14-7 here in set 3. Back-to-back aces. That brings Jennifer Clark off the bench. Free ball coming over by the Raiders. Maddox brings it back to Brown Morris down the pipe. Blocked there at the net. Brenna Wellman steps to. Rogers lofts it across near side and gets it down for the point. See those little setters, they get up on the net and they sometimes feel like they have eyes in the back of their head. They just kind of flip that thing backward and drop it in, and she did just that. And now Raceland all discombobulated as they had a lack of communication there. And East Carter trailing 15-9. The Rams have most of their starters on the bench trying to play through here in this final set. And the error there by Bond. Makes it 16-9. Peyton Mackey off. Fake the Spurlock back in. And Skylar Brown Morris to the service line. Thompson brings it back off to the far side of Burton. Haddix dug it out and then pushed it straight back up. Allison Rigsby seeing her first action up at the net. Younger sister of Elizabeth Rigsby. Playing her ball over at KCU now. Rigsby with a big swing there. Nice save for the moment by the Raiders, but they couldn't keep it in the air. And the Rams will take home the point to 17-9. Big swing by Thompson, but it's into the net. The Rams once again doubling up the Raiders. 18-9 here in set 3. Free ball over by Duff. Here's Spurlock up front. Joust to the net with Burton. Go back to Thompson on the far side with a big swing, and she puts that one down for the point. Alexis Thompson picks up kill number 5 in the contest. Makes it 18-10. Raiders side out. And she'll go back to the service line. Mackey. Haddix near side to Rigsby with a big swing. Giles with a nice save on the back row. Rogers with a free ball. Haddix up front. Back to Rigsby with a big swing and a dart down the near sideline. Allison Rigsby. Put a little heat on that one. Her 11th kill of the season. And it's 19-10. Rams 6 points away from closing this one out in straight sets. And they're going to get that one as the Raiders can't control it on the far sideline. And around 20-10. Cody Haddix drops in an ace there on Alexis Thompson. It's number 8 in the match for the Rams. And it's 21-10 here in set 3. Rogers up front. Over to Burton. Bumps it across. Rigsby with a push. Giles with a save. Rogers up front off to the far sideline. There's Brown Morris on the back row. Holbrook cross court to Thompson. Raiders with a free ball back to Mackey. Haddix leaves it near side to Holbrook with a big swing. Thompson with a dig on the back row. Joust at the net, and the Rams put it down as Faith Spurlock picks up the point. 22-10. Rams in front here in set 3. Rams looking for win number 14 on the season. Trying to bounce back after that tough 3-2 loss over at Russell earlier in the week. Now the Raiders going to pick up a point as the Rams just got it up in the air. Just kind of everyone looking at each other, wondering who was going for the ball. So I'm going to put Kaylee Rogers back to the service line. Rams doubling up the Raiders. The Raiders battling here in set 3. Trying to force set 4. Here's Holbrook into the double block of Combs and Burton for the point. 23-11. And a service ace for Rigsby, and it's match point for the Rams, 24-11 here in set number 3. Rigsby fires it across, and East Carter can't control it. It's going to be another ace for the Rams, and they'll win set 3, 25-11, and win the match 3-0. Post-game when we return after this on Kool TV.
The Greenup County Public Library System is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter.
JD Flooring, 2017 Ashland Road, Greenup, has been family owned and operated for over 30 years, featuring top-of-the-line material, guaranteed installation, and absolutely no one can beat JD Flooring's price. Need to replace your current flooring in one room or the entire house? Call JD Flooring in Greenup, 606-473-0411 for a free estimate. A call that can get your house ready for any occasion. You'll absolutely love your new flooring from JD Flooring. 2017 Ashland Road, Greenup.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at workreadykentucky.com.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Back here at the Palace as Raceland wins it 3 games to none over East Carter, picking up their 14th win of the season. With the win, the Rams go to 14-7 on the season. East Carter falls to 9-7. Rams won set 125-19. They trailed at 6-1 in that set and then turned it around and really got things rolling after that. 25-15 in set 2. They dominate set 3, 25-11. Some unofficial stats in this one for East Carter. They had a hitting percentage of 9%. Had 17 kills in the match. Mackenzie Burton with 6, Alexa Thompson with 5. Only 2 aces for this team that came in with a really good number from the service line, 194 total on the season. For Raceland, a 35.5% hitting percentage, 67.7% on the kill attack or kill percentage. 21 kills in the match. Shaylee Holbrook with 6. Skylar Brown Morris adds 4. Rams with 10 aces in the contest. Gracie Reed leads the way with 3. Up next for the visiting Raiders, they'll head to Greenup County on the 25th, then bring back Lewis County on the 26th, Elliott County on the 28th for their final district contest there in the 62nd, in which they have sole possession of the number 1 seed in the upcoming 62nd district tournament. The Eastern Kentucky Tournament of Champions on October 7th over at Rowan County. A pair of home games with Greenup and Bath on October 9th and 10th, and then they'll go on the road on the 12th to Rowan County to close out the regular season. Up next for the Rams, they've got West Carter next week on the 26th. That game will be here at the Palace. 3 games on the road with Fairview, Boyd, and Greenup. They go to Rowan County on the 7th in the Eastern Kentucky Tournament of Champions. Scheduled to play Bracken County, Whitley County, Rowan, and Montgomery. They go to Lewis County on the 10th, and then senior night here on the 12th against Johnson Central. And that game will be right here on Kool TV. Big hat tip to my crew tonight, our executive producer, Felicia Collier, our camera operator, Sheila Martinez, Skylar Gallion, and Cam Bryan. A fabulous job by all the crew here, as well as a big hat tip to all the great folks here with Raceland Volleyball, Bill Farley, and his staff. Again, the Rams win this one 3 games in over East Carter and move their season record to 14-7. For Felicia Collier, Skylar Gallion, Cam Bryan, Sheila Martinez, and all the great folks at the Kool Sports Network, I'm James Collier saying thanks for tuning in and good night here on.
Thank you for watching Kentucky High School Volleyball on Kool TV. This broadcast of Kentucky High School Volleyball has been an exclusive sports presentation of the Kool Sports Network and Kool TV.